Hello dear spectators, and welcome to the third episode of Scientist Layer 42's Machinima making guide for Halo Custom Edition. In this episode, I'll show you how to work the camera and how to lower your gun. So basically, this is the most important and also the most interesting episode. Traditionally, back when Halo was only meant for the Xbox, detaching the camera from the first-person camera view was impossible. So, in order to record something without having the head-up display unit or pistol pointing at everyone, we had to black out the head-up display unit and the pistol, giving us a widescreen view. This method is still used in Halo 2 Machinima, and with the help of a glitch, we can even get rid of the crosshair. But in Halo Custom Edition, we don't have to do that anymore, because we can just use the console to control a float camera. This is really cool because it allows us to get all kinds of angles that are normally impossible to get, and it doesn't limit you to just having a widescreen view. Now, there's loads of commands that you can use in the console to mess around with the camera, but the three most important ones that you'll definitely have to use at one point or another in your Machinima life are these. Debug camera save, no parameters. Debug camera load, also no parameters. And camera control with a Boolean parameter. And a Boolean, by the way, means either on or off. Now before I proceed any further, I just want to point out two useful hotkeys for typing quicker in the console. The tab key will display a list of possible commands starting with what you've already typed. Here's an example. If I type debug followed by tab, those are all the commands I can use. And then, if I press the up key, that'll bring up the previously used commands. Okay, now back to detaching the camera. To detach the camera, just type debug camera save, followed by debug camera load, and voila! You can move as you usually do, normal. Now if you get all excited and you lose your character, you can teleport him back to the camera using the command cheat teleport the camera. See, he just returns back to restarting point right there. So if you get really bored of just having this camera, you can return to the first person viewing by typing camera control 0. Easy enough. Now don't ever use the command camera control 1. It's just really useless. So if you want to find out why, try it out. But honestly, just stick to debug camera load. Okay, now I'm going to explain how to move the camera. Basically, your camera is potentially locked by default. This is to allow you to still move your character. However, if you wish to control the camera instead, then you need to press and hold the mouse tree button. And that's the wheel button, by the way. So if you don't have a wheel button, you won't be able to move the camera. Now, the moment you let go of the button, you'll lose control of the camera. See, as I'm demonstrating, the moment I let go, my character starts moving. So just hold the bloody button until you're done, okay? So, to move the camera forward, backwards, left and right, just use the A, S, W, D keys. If you want to move the camera up, press R. To move it down, press F. Note that this is the only way to move the camera. If you look up and press W, or you look down and press W, it won't work. Use the wheel button scroll feature to control your speed. Scroll down to speed up and scroll up to slow down. To tilt the camera anti-clockwise, press T. And to tilt it clockwise, press G. I would recommend that you avoid tilting the camera because it makes it insanely hard to control. But you can still use this feature if you want to film the first perspective of someone who's wounded, for example. Now, to lower your gun, just use the gun lowering glitch. In other words, look down. Yeah, I'll show you. So you see, I'm not doing anything in particular, nothing really special, nothing really complicated, just looking down. Now I'm gonna load the camera and see, that's simple. Well fellas, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, I'll show you how to control the head-up display unit. See you next time.